Here comes another trending three-quarter Bubu gown with a bow tie. You can see that's on me. And a trending check fabric where I got the inspiration, the picture you're seeing on the screen. But the designer has it a top and trouser. But I'm making three-quarter Bubu gown from this. The material for this tutorial, you can see that the check fabric and also doll face satin for designing the bow tie and the strap. Welcome back to Naked Handmade YouTube channel. You're welcome. This is how I fold my fabric. The first time of coming across my channel, I have to fold it here first, like so. What I'm using here is 2.5 yards. It comes in 60 inches length. When I fold this first fold, I'd like you to watch as I'm doing that. I have to pick the two sides. Then I'll go ahead and fold it like this to give me 4 folds. Okay, it's very easy. Then here is the opening part. The gown length I'm using here is 45 inches. That's the gown length I'm using, including the seam allowance, right? And the next is the folded side here. We're going to start our putting our measurement. I've gone ahead and draw out a starting line so we can start. Neck width of 4 inches, remember is on fold. Next one I'm putting here is 1.5 inches for the back neck depth. I have to connect it with a free hand. 8 inches for front neck depth. I have to slant my ruler and connect it to a V shape. Next is half of my shoulder, 8 inches. From there, I'll mark 14 inches for my sleeve length. I'll go down by 1 inch and connect the slope. I'll mark sleeve opening of 10.5 inches. Connect it in a straight line upward and go in a little bit by 3 inches. I'll mark the quarter of my hip, which is 12 inches plus 7 inches extra. I want it to be free and connect it all the way down. Total of 19 inches, which is I'll go ahead and connect it at the downside at the middle for me to get a straight line measurement. When I'm done with that, I'll curve this part. Next thing is to mark the length of where my pocket will sit, which is 18 inches. I have to mark net from there my pocket opening of 7 inches. I'll go ahead and input at the shoulder region 0.5 inches for the joining allowance before cutting it out. Now I'm cutting both front bodies and back bodies together. I'll notch at the point which I will indicate my pocket. Now go ahead and cut the shoulder region, leaving 0.5 inches seam allowance. Go ahead and cut the back neck depth to separate it. You can see the front bodies is separate from back. I have to shift the back bodies so I can be able to cut out the front neck depth, which you see me do. Then now you open it, this is the back bodies, and the next you'll see me placing there is the front bodies. And before we join those at the shoulder, we'll go ahead and prepare our bow tie and a strap with this doll face satin. And before then, I have to fold a piece of fabric so I can place the front neck depth on fold and trace that part. I'm going to cut out the inner facing. That is what I'm doing. I'm marking the width of 3 inches. I'll go ahead and connect it like so and cut it out. This is the front inner facing. It's a V shape. The next one is the back one, which I've done, cutting the inner facing and place it like so. I'll go ahead and pin it up. I double folded a piece of fabric for 4 folds and place my hands and trace the pocket. Okay, that is what I do here. And the pocket opening, I reduce that to 7 inches. Okay, and trace it and cut. I've gone ahead and fused my inner facing with paper inner face, and also go ahead and stitch it this way for the front part before you flip it over to the wrong side. You can see it very closely. I have gone ahead and weave it for neat finishing. This is the back part. I will stitch it this way and turn it to the wrong side. This is our bow tie. I cut out two pieces of fabric in a square shape. The length is 14 inches with the width is 17 inches, two pieces. And here is the one I fused with paper interface. The other this will be the lining for this. And this is how I place it. The right side facing the right side. Okay, I'll go ahead and start from up and stitch like so. I'll make an opening. That's why I use my chalk to mark where I will stop the stitches so I can flip it to the right side. Then here I have another two pieces of strap that I cut. One is longer than the other. And let me measure that so we can show you what the longer one is 30 inches length and the 7 inches width. This will be the one that I'll prepare with the bow tie together. And then the shorter one is 21 inches length and 7 inches width. You can see that. So the next one we're going to do now is fold it this way and stitch. Okay, right, so but I'll get at the end of this longer one, as a slant curve and shape I gave there, I came up at 1.5 and slant it and stitch to give you that shape pointy part. And this other one, I don't need to do that. I have to stitch it all the way, the two opening side, and flip it over. I've gone ahead and stitched my inner facing and also iron it flat. You can see that for the front. I did the same thing to the back side of it. I've gone ahead and stitch it as well and flip it over and iron it. Before we go ahead to join the two bodies like so, the right side facing the right side, let's work on the strap, okay, for the front bodies. Like I said, I'm going out there to prepare the longer strap with the bow tie, and the shorter one will be the one that will place at that's the shoulder region, like so. That's what I'm just explaining to you. The shorter one will be out like this. But before that, we'll go in by 3 inches and mark at the point where we're going to place it. This is going to be in a straight line. I make a similar tutorial like this, but I slanted it. I'll drop the link of the video so you can watch that. It's different from this. I've gone ahead and prepare my bow tie like this, and let me show you what I did. It's very simple. I use a strand of thread with the same color and tie it several times to stitch that place. Tie it very well. I've gone ahead and prepared the bow tie. Let me show you something. The shoulder strap, you can see the seam line. I position it at the center and iron it flat, so you can't be able to see that when you place it at the shoulder region. That is what I did. To be the one that I'll face down, and the smooth part like this will be at the front. And that before you stitch it. This is the two opening side for it. Pointy shape part of this long strap that I make. Yeah, I did that both sides. I came up at 1.5 inches like I showed earlier and stitch it. Make an opening where I flip it over to the right side. Now I have to place it this way at equal length. Next thing, I have to place it this way. Kind of, you want to plait it. I'm not go ahead and use a strand of thread and tie it very well. Tie it, secure that part very well. Or if you cannot use that thread, like you can see me do it, you can stitch it with needle and thread. Whichever that work for you, do that. This is how I prepared this separately. Okay, I want you to watch a similar video like this. I did that one separately as well. Now you can see the same line for this one. We're going to place it down at the shoulder region like so. Do you see this picture on the screen? This is the previous video I make. This particular, the bow tie is pointing towards the neck depth, but this one I'm making now is not pointing towards that. That's why I said that's different. If you want to achieve this one you're seeing on the screen, you're going to slant this strap that is on the shoulder towards side so you can get that. But the other one I'm making, you have to place it like this. You have to place it straight. For you to get the previous one slanted this, and for you to get this what you're seeing on the screen we are making now, position it straight so that the bow tie will not point at the neck depth. And that's it. And this is how I'm going to place it. We're going to place our own at the straight line like this one on the screen. Now shift it a bit and mark 3 inches so you can position it. The next measurement you're seeing me taking here is the half length, which is 17 inches, my half length. This is where I want my bow tie to stop, and that's 17 inches. I'll go ahead and lift it up like so. You can see here the right side facing the right side. At that point I marked my 17 inches. You can see this strap is up to 21 inches, so I can have access to stitch on. I'll go ahead and use pin to hold it very well and stitch that part. Before I'll place my bow tie in between and fold it. You will see how I place my bow tie. Then I have to lift the strap up, and place my bow tie like so at the point where I'll stitch it. Then I'll use this strap and wrap it up like so. At this point, you go ahead and stitch it with your used machine and stitch it out like so to secure the part. But let me take you to machine and show you how I did the remaining one. I'll go ahead and stitch it like so, like you see me secure that even at the shoulder region. Go ahead and stitch it and continue my stitching to the end. And that's how to get this, to make this very beautiful bow tie. You can see that it doesn't point at the neck depth. That is the design we are making today. I'm pleating this part. I'll go to my machine and back stitch it. You can see here the inner facing, we didn't stitch it together. You have to shift it aside and place the strap. Then here I'm bringing the two bodies together so we can stitch that on the shoulder, and we have done that. You can see the inner facing. I flip it over the back side and stitch the design that we need in this. I love this, very beautiful. And I've stitched the two sides. I added the pocket. You can see that, very beautiful. And also hem the two sleeves, and also go ahead and hem the down part. I hope you learned one or two things here. If there's any question, please drop your comment on the comment section, and we're here to share. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. Okay? And we are done for this tutorial. If you really find this tutorial helpful, please share my video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, so I will bring more and more content like this every week. I'm still making handmade, and I will see you next time on my next video. Bye bye for now.